Hey everyone, we are Tony and Sonia, and after more than 20 years of teaching, we finally decided we'd had enough and it was time for some adventure. So we quit our jobs, rented out our house and sold pretty much everything we owned. And while most midlife crises end up with a sports car, we bought a narrowboat called Kimberley-Jo. And along with our newest crew member Willow, we travel all over the UK's stunning and beautiful canal network. It'd be great if you came along and joined us on Same Ship, Different Day.
Hello everyone and welcome to this week's vlog. This week we get a puncture on our new electric bike and realise that it's more difficult than it looks. We get to try out a new security camera on our boat and we set up Tony's absolute dream barbecue. Join us this week on a Same Ship, Different Day. So not ones to make the most of every opportunity, but here we are.
It's easy for you to say.
I can't say it. Here we are, canal side in Hopwas.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful place. Lovely place to stop and moor.
It's like a postcard perfect little spot in it. You've got like a pub here.
Yep.
And there's the canal.
Then you got, hold on, let me just show you. There's the canal. So we're in the pub. There's the canal. And just opposite there's another one called the Tame Otter.
Yep.
Needless to say, in the interest of impartiality, we will be making sure that we test both pubs just for you. We're doing it for you. Okay? Yeah?
Sounds like a good plan. So I was
Sounds
watching
like a plan.
because just went to get the bike from the car, and we have a completely flat tire.
They have a flat tyre. An interesting development, because now this is going to test our skills. It's the back tyre as well, so it's the tyre that is on the gears and the motor and yeah, what the heckity heck. Willow's not bothered by any of it though.
So we're in Hopwas. Sonia's just putting down the last bit of the canopy. As you can see her in the background there. We've had we were thinking originally to go from here all the way through to Fadley, but as you saw, our bike has got a puncture. And the problem with electric bikes is the back wheel, if you get a puncture, you can't just take the wheel off because it's connected to the motor. So you've got to like undo all the connections to be able to get the wheel off. And we've had to order like new inner tubes. So we've got to wait for them to come. And then we've got to try and do a very fiddly job with the back tyre. Willow wants to come on. Willow, is there something you wanted to say? Can't recommend this enough. If you are around this way, we've had some nice weather as well.
Hey, summer's here!
It's just a shame that England's football couldn't be as good as the weather. It's not very far because obviously now we haven't got the bike, we do need to kind of keep within range of the car a little bit. And we found there's a bus goes from, is it Whittingham? Whittington, as in Dick. I thought it was an L in there as well actually. It might be Whittington. Might be Whittington, just saying. But we'll see later on. If I'm wrong, I'll delete this bit.
So we spent a few days here in Hopwas and today we're going to move on. It's a relatively short trip. We're going to poodle along right the way through and we're going to hope to moor up in Whittington. There's moorings there, but I also know that there's probably moorings a bit before as well. So we're going to have a shortish cruise today. Join us.
2 days moorings, but just under there where we were is like 2 weeks, so that's why we stayed down here.
Flags are displayed and lamps are lit.
So you've got 3 there trying to get in front of us to go round us.
2, 3, 4, 5 over that
5
side.
over there.
They're young'uns.
Right, you 3, come back. You need to speed up a bit, son, so they'll... Right, so we've got these 3 separated from their family. They're trying to get in front of us, but we're trying to get in front of them so that then they can turn around and see Mum. Mum's now coming to get them. You 3, that way.
That way.
You 3, turn round, go back. Go back. There you go. There you go, back to Mum. Always the same way, you always seem to pass the boat on a really good, nice, wide stretch of canal. Perfect. You might look at those swans and think, wow, look at them, aren't they really pretty like that? What do we know, son?
That's swan attack mode.
Yep. If you see a swan coming towards you like that, run away! So learning from the past, we moored up a little bit early in Whittington, and then we had a walk down to just check out the moorings. Because sometimes what happens is, you think, oh, we'll keep going, we'll moor up at this other place, and then it's either full or it's 2 days, and reverse on a narrowboat, as if you've watched any of our vlogs.
We avoid it at all costs.
At all costs. But luckily we walked down and there's a bridge that goes into the town. And if you just go underneath that bridge, there were some really nice spots where there was you weren't opposite houses or anything, not think. So yeah, we're going on to there.
The weather's been lovely today. Summer is here at last, yay!
Yeah. Watch this space tomorrow.
It'll be grim.
So we have a few days here. Yeah. Especially if it's sunny, it looked like a bit we could probably get the chairs out where we were looking at. Oh,
But
right.
if not, we've got a cruiser deck, so we'll just sit on that.
Exactly. Cruiser deck. That's how you say it.
Cruiser.
That's how you have to say it.
Cruiser deck.
Don't ask me.
It's been a long day.
Right, some of you may remember that the lovely people at Riolink sent us through a security system, like a camera system, and you can see it just there. It's got the solar panel and the camera, and I've got to say it's been absolutely brilliant. If you were one of those people who did buy it off the back of us trying it out, I hope you have had the same results, because we think it's fantastic. It sends us alerts, and that noise you can hear is a zoomy dog. We've had it up all the way through winter. It's like summer now. We're actually starting to get a little bit of sunshine, but that solar panel has charged it fully that whole time. We've not had to take it off and recharge it once. So it's been brilliant for just leaving it down to forget about it. You will notice that we have it facing slightly towards the back of the boat, because that's the main entrance to the boat. The reason we got this camera was because it has 145 degrees camera. So basically that videos a big chunk of the towpath and the back of the boat. Now the lovely people at Riolink got in touch and they said we have a brand new camera. It's only just come out this month, and having watched your review, having watched like the video that you did, we think it would be absolutely perfect for narrowboats. So, who are we to argue? Let's go inside and have a little look what they've sent through. I know nothing about this camera. This is literally brand new. I've not even been online to look at it because I just thought it'd be nice to sort of unpack it, see what it's like. I know one thing I think I know about it, and this is why they sent it through to us. I believe it has a viewing angle of 180 degrees, okay, which, you know, would be perfect for us. The obvious reason being that you'd be able to see the whole of the boat and the whole of the towpath in front of the boat rather than just one end. Hey Willow, do you agree? Is that what you're saying? You're in agreement with that? So with no further waiting around, let's open it up and have a look. So it says on the side, it says a 4K camera with 180 degrees. So it is saying that. Also comes with its own solar panel. They did also say that this solar panel is slightly better, but we don't need it. But you might do. You know, if you're considering getting one of these, you might be putting it in a place where maybe it doesn't get as much sun. Obviously ours is on top of a boat, so the sun's always on it. So we've got the normal stuff that we'll read. I do read it. I'm not really very technical minded. Well, I'm not technical minded. In terms of gadgets and stuff, I absolutely love gadgets. Love gadgets. So this is really exciting for me. But I'm not someone who can just pick it up and go. I do need to like read the instructions, so we'll have a look through that in a moment. So we have, first one out of the box, we have the solar panel, and it looks quite nifty, doesn't it? Nifty. I got that word from Sonia. It's a word I've never used before until I met Sonia. Nifty. So here's the solar panel. Very nice. Wow. My first thing is, it reminds me of a Disney film. But yeah, it looks very snazzy. And I can see straight away why it's got 180 vision, because camera this bit as well. So that's how it gets 180 degrees vision. This, just more fixings. So there's lots and lots of fixings. So that's it all opened up. Let's just put the box out the way. And the most impressive part of it, well, these are what we need to put up. I say we. I'm introducing it, but no prizes for guessing which one of us is going to be putting these up. Yeah. We all have our own skills, don't we? Right, what's going on?
Well, it's such a nice day. I thought I would have a go at the top gunnels, or top of the gunnels for the black.
Cool.
But it's proving quite hard because this stuff is non-grip tape.
Right.
And so I need something coarse for that, but if I go coarse, it takes off my paint right to the metal. So we'll see how it goes, and then I'm going to do the other little bits by hand, because then I can just smooth that line out.
Cool.
With a finer grade. But yeah, there's big lumps of rust coming up all along, and
yeah,
it just means I can tidy up all this bit while we've got the towpath on this side. So I have one side that looks nice and the other side that looks scabby until we can get to the towpath.
be like Two-Face.
Sound like Two-Face. You do though. I've had a go at the top of the gunnels kind of thing. Oh, it's rustier than I thought it was. So underneath the non-slip tape, it's bubbling up a little bit more than I thought. So I'm scraping that off with a screwdriver, and then I'll go over that with a sander, and then I'm going to paint it. It's direct to metal, direct to rust. It's got a rust inhibitor in it already, but if it bubbles up again, then I'll aqua steel it. But I know I'm punishing my later self probably, and people out there are going, no, aqua steel it now. No. It does say you can do this one straight to rust, and it does what aqua steel does. So I'll show you what we've done so far. So this is kind of what you see when you get, we do a lovely little shot down the side of the boat. That's where it's all bubbling up. As you can see, it's bubbling up there, but I've not been able to get the screwdriver in there, so I'll sand all that off and see what we can do. There's little bits that I've had to dig out over there. So yeah, so we've just basically gone along. I've only got this far with the sander, just this far with the sander, and it's run out of battery, so I'm waiting for the batteries to charge. So what I'm going to do is going to sit down and chill out in the sun for a little bit, and then I'll get cracking once the batteries start charged up, and then I hope to get a quick coat on it before it gets damp tonight, because I don't want water getting onto the metal that I've exposed already so soon. Anyway, join us a bit later on to see where I have a go. So sanding finished, masking tape is all on. Now I'm going to paint, but I'm going to paint by hand because it's quite bobbly. And then I'll do a coat by roller afterwards. Or a couple of coats by roller.
So it's a lovely day. We decided to take full advantage.
Oh, I'm sweating.
So chairs are out. Football is on the telly. And the barbecue is on the go. Happy days, people. Enjoy the sunshine.
So we're just going to set up the Rio Link on the app. So we've already got the app because we've got a couple of Rio Link phones as well, but if you need to download the app you just need to scan the QR code on the device and it will take you to the app, but we've already got it, so I'm just going to add it to our existing app. But to add a new device or to add a device you just click the add button at the top and then you scan the QR code on the back of the device. Now we've already configured the Wi-Fi with on the device, so I'm just going to go Wi-Fi already configured, and there you can see it has now been added. I don't know if you can see what's going on there.
Still got the tape and stuff over it.
It's still got tape over it, but we are connected. We're all online, and that's it. It's as simple as that. So what you get with the Argos 4 Pro is that you get 180 degrees uninterrupted view from the camera. So Tony's going to demonstrate what that looks like for us. One of our issues was having vision of both ends of the boat on one camera. So he's walked from the back end of the boat. He realised very excited, she doesn't know what's going on, right the way through to the well deck. And so you'd be able to see if anybody was trying to get into the boat just from one camera, which is fantastic. Really good for us.
So here we are in Whittington. We're going to move on today. We stayed here for a few days and the very hot weather. Lovely little pub in the village. Beautiful little village, in fact. It's got everything you need there. A little co-op and a pharmacy. But we're going to move on today towards Fradley Junction. But we're not going all the way. Oh no. We're going to carry on past Taddlesford Junction and we hope to moor up somewhere just before King's Orchard Marina. It's been recommended by one of our viewers as they came past this week.
Right, the day after the
Heatwave.
Heatwave. So where's the song Heatwave?
There's a band, isn't it, called Heatwave?
Always and forever.
Is that them?
Yeah, that's them. Well, 'cause obviously they're not quite that good, but get the gist.
Bye bye Whittington, been a pleasure.
Yep. We're just going past actually. I'll just turn you around just for a second. So over there, you might see as we go past, is a pump, and they're pumping the water out of the canal to use for the crops. So if I just look down there, you can see the big pipe. I hope you can see the big pipe, and then in the field, I'm doing this about face, but in the field there's all the water. That's been going for about 3 days non-stop. This boat must be doing its head in. We were a little bit further away, so it didn't really affect us too much, just moved that bit. But yeah, and Sonia looked it up. What happens?
So apparently farmers have to buy a licence to be able to draw water from the canal, and they pay that to CRT, and apparently those licences bring in more revenue than boat licences. I think they do monitor the amount of water, but how they do that I don't know.
No, I don't know.
I
See?
don't know.
A little bit of knowledge for you.
Didn't know that. I thought you was doing it on the sneaky.
Yeah, we were like,
Oh, it's a bit cheeky, isn't it?
we was waiting to get up in the morning and the levels be down. Although they are down, aren't
They
they?
are down actually, yeah.
Yeah, the levels are down around here, so it's a little bit, I don't know. I'm surprised. I mean, the fact it was still going at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's loud.
Yeah, it is a bit of a surprise as well. Yeah, here's one of these boats, right? So this boat here is called Wandering Star. Sometimes when you go past a boat, you end up with a song in your head based on the name of that boat, and then you spend the rest of the day just walking around singing that song, not knowing where it came from. Sonia spent 3 days singing All That Jazz.
Yeah, we saw a boat, All That Jazz. All That Jazz was in my head for like, that was an earworm for days. And then they came past and they watched the channel.
But now here is something interesting. So the bloke down there is cutting all the grass, and someone came along with a hedge trimmer a little bit earlier, as you can see there. So they had like a strimmer and cut all of that down. And there's a bloke, 2 blokes about to do it there. And someone just told us that doing that, they get the CRT pays £1,000 a kilometre, and I can't believe that.
Is that tax?
Someone comment below whether that's true or not. 1,000 for a kilometre. I might change. I might start doing that job. I'm just going to turn around here. Sonia's going to tell us about this place coming up.
So on the left you've got some brick-built cottages, and they were built for the toll collectors on the Coventrycanal. There's another canal that joined it as well, and yeah, so they were built there for them. They would collect their tolls. And then this branch here that goes off is so this is Hubblesford Junction. But that branch going off to the left, which is not a branch anymore, it's just a marina down there, that was abandoned in 1950 before the explosion in like the recreational use of the canals. It's supposed to be going to Oakley, I think, and they put the sign up, but they never finished it. But there is a push now to get it done.
You can see the no access bit looks like it's been added underneath, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it? Boats all through there. Where do they go to?
Well, nowhere, they don't. They have to come back out, don't they?
It's all closed off, that.
So as we passed earlier on, the gate was shut, and Tony wondered how they got out. Well, the gate slides open by the looks of things, and as you can see, that's what it looks like with the gate open. 7 miles of restoration needed, but you know, it takes a lot of money and a lot of time to build a canal, to restore a canal.
See what professional Sonia is. All the while this was happening at her feet. They've got a very similar collection of flowers to us, this boat, isn't they, son?
Yeah, oh, there's a boat coming.
Let me just show you our flowers. See? Pretty much the same. They haven't got a black sack like us, though. So this boat here, Biddy, always reminds me of Battlestar Galactica. Biddy, 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 biddy.
Is it Battlestar Galactica?
No,
no, it's Buck Rogers.
Buck Rogers, that's it.
What about Buck?
Now this might be worth £1,000 a kilometre. If there's another boat coming, you'd be screwed here.
You wouldn't be able to see them coming either.
Well, I'm just videoing this. We're basically looking for more in any time now. So we're keeping our eyes peeled. I might actually jump off thinking about it.
Well, there's space here in it in case there's no more in down there.
Yeah. So regular watchers of our channel won't be surprised to know there's been a change of plan. We're going to move, the place we're going to move to tomorrow, we're going to move to now. So one of the reasons we're changing is because behind us right here is they're building the HS2. In fact, I think this is where it's stopping. So yes, we're going to move on and see that one, and we're going to stop at, there's what's it called again, son? Where we're going to get a diesel. Yeah, it's everyone says it's one of the cheaper ones, so we're going to fill up with diesel, get a bit of water, that sort of thing, hopefully.
So it was great. Water, didn't empty the toilet, but water done. Fuel, we're full with diesel now, yay! Yeah. And it's a good price, £1.10 per litre domestic.
Yeah, but it was unexpected, wasn't it? We didn't feel we'd be able to get all that done.
No,
so,
which is nice. I can get some washing done today now because we're drowning in washing.
And they are really friendly.
Really great place to stop, actually.
Yeah. That shop as well has got everything in it.
Oh,
hasn't
yeah,
it?
yeah.
So yeah, if you're going past this way,
Street Haywolf.
Street Haywolf. See it now, but this little bit, this thin bit of ground we're coming down just here is a private garden. So I don't know whose garden it is though. There's a fence that side, fence here, just that bit in the middle there. But I'm not kidding. This must be the longest, thinnest bit of garden, and from that bit it goes right the way down, like way out of sight, comes all the way up here, and now it's starting to look like a normal garden. Finally we have it. This is the house at the end of the longest, thinnest garden I've ever seen. So there it is, all installed. I don't think I've even told you what it is yet. It's, I keep wanting to say Argos, but it's an Argus 4 Pro. And it's basically, we think the other camera was fantastic, but this is just an upgrade on that in pretty much every way. It's got like a sharper picture. There's like 6 terabytes of storage now that they give you on their version of the cloud, like their hub. We use an SD card, but if you wanted a lot of footage, you wanted to keep a lot of stuff, you could use that. You know, the bit where it can tell whether it's a human being or an animal or the wind or rain or whatever, so you can set it to record whatever you want it to record from the side of the boat. Again, it lights up, so people going past, it lights them up as they go past, which is really good. Talking of going past, here comes a boat just going behind us. And it's upgraded all those things, so all those things are slightly better than they were before. It makes me think of, I love, like I said, I love a gadget, always loved the gadget, but I'm getting to the point now where technology is just ridiculous, isn't it? It's like how fast things are moving. I remember when I was younger, they used to have a program called Tomorrow's World. It wasn't even that, in the 90s I think it was still going. And at the end of that program they would predict future technologies, like the cutting edge of technology. And people would go, oh wow, that's amazing, that is. That's a touchscreen screen or something like that, or there's a phone you can carry around with you.
An extension at the Research Institute in Chelmsford, which has perfected this technique. On the other end of this should be Liz Charnock.
They didn't have a clue. If the technology that they said then, you'd get that in a cereal box now. The stuff we have now, I think with the drone, I don't know how you can afford a drone. The quality of the picture, the fact it's flying around and taking videos, and this is the same thing. The idea that is in real time, it's going to light up, take a picture of someone going past, not just anything, a person going past the boat. It will send it to you on your mobile phone device straight away. You can check out that video, see what it looks like. This has got a two-way voice thing on it, so I can shout at them and listen to them replying, or oh, come away from the boat, what are you doing? I can have a conversation with them about why they're on the boat or near the boat. You can put it on the side, you can put it on a cabinet, you can put it on a wall, you can put it on a tree. It pretty much goes anywhere. You don't need any leads. You can just connect it straight to the solar panel. You don't even have to charge it at all, you don't have to touch it. Once you put it up, just let it go. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. We'll put all the details below because I do know they've got a sale coming up. We're not trying to sell this, we don't get anything for this, okay? This isn't like a paid promotion or anything. They just sent this through because they thought it was something that would be good for us, which it is. The 180 degrees thing, perfect for us on a boat. So we're not trying to sell you this to you. All I'm saying is, if you were thinking about getting some sort of security, it's a thumbs up from us for this. Right, so here's Willow, all moored up at Fradley. Here we are. So all that's left is for us to say...
Thank you everyone for watching, liking, subscribing and commenting. Keep them coming, we love hearing your comments. And
love the comments.
if you do see us, say hello.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Thanks again for watching this week's vlog. If you click the box on the left, you get taken to some random YouTube recommendation video. If you click the box on the right, you go to our playlist of all our vlogs in order. And if you click the circle, you get to subscribe to our channel. And remember, that is completely free.